that right, Michelle?
Yes.
I've been practicing all morning from Royal Doulton on the show, and you brought some beautiful pieces. Let's talk about Royal Doulton, the beginnings, sort of the background of the company.
Sure. Well, Royal Doulton originated back in 1815. The company was founded and known to be one of English's most popular manufacturers of fine bone china, collectible figurines, stoneware, glassware, and home decor.
So you, right in Stellar's Green, you have this great shop that now people can find beautiful gifts and stuff for their own home, which I love because, you know, people think outlets, you know, it's kind of like whatever's thrown together. These are beautiful pieces. These are the actual Royal Doulton pieces. Why don't you give me sort of an overview of what goes into making these pieces?
Sure. Each piece is handmade. Every little detail you see, whether it be the arms or the head, is a separate mold that they have to actually cast and then put together.
Really? Is that it, like glued together? I mean, how did they put it together, or is that sort of secret process?
Maybe a secret process.
Excellent.
Once they cast all their pieces together and sand them all together, then they're painted.
Yeah.
And they're painted many times.
See your face. It's gorgeous.
Many times. Some of these figurines take 17 days or more to come to completion.
Now, why would you have to fire it several times?
Well, it's the bold colors and the bright colors that take the heat.
Okay, so it brings out that vibrant.
Yes, they say that red is the hardest one to make.
Okay. And the Santa, that's a very deep red. That's a gorgeous piece. When you brought it out, I was surprised at the colors. So the Santa piece here, now this is a limited edition as well as the Laura. Now this is something that they come out with every year, a signature piece?
Yes. Michael Doulton has a signature piece that's only given to retail stores hosting a Doulton signing event. So Laura will join an exclusive group this year.
Okay, and we're actually focused on Santa right now, and he's also a limited piece.
Yes, he is. Each year they'll come out with a signature Christmas piece. This is Letters to Santa, and he is only available for a limited time.
And there's only 7 or 8 of these in the shop right now. So if this is a piece that you love and that you want to have in your own home or give as a gift, you got to get in there quick. Now, the Laura, beautiful piece. Again, you mentioned that every year they come out with a different person that they name it after. You also have pieces that they've carried for a while. This one's called Forever?
We have many different collections. This one's called Forever. This piece originates from the Occasions collection. As you can see, there's great detail in the hand-painted flowers that go across her dress.
She even has a little tiny little gold ring and a beautiful gold necklace on. I don't know if the close-up can get that, but this is just such an exquisite piece. You know, all of these, the detail is amazing. Now, tell me about this little figurine with the super bright colors here.
Oh, sure. This is Henry V. And what he is wearing is actually the royal battle dress. This was Henry actually addressing his troops prior to war at Edgerton.
Wow.
Yep. He is a replica. The original piece was much larger and, of course, was a limited edition piece. And it was so popular and became so valuable that they wanted to reintroduce it.
Sure.
So they brought it back, but they did it in a miniature. And you can see great detail in the gold coating that goes around his uniform here and down the horse.
Now, being a smaller piece, I can still imagine this being one of the ones that takes 17 days because the amount of, you know, the glaze and the painting and the gorgeous colors on that is just really vibrant.
Right. I think that they may have actually had to use a toothpick to do some of these little fine lines there.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, one of my favorites, of course, the bulldog, the English bulldog, which is right next to Henry. That must be a popular piece, especially for people, you know, maybe starting out, and the kids are going to love that, you know, as looking at the collection that mom and dad have.
Absolutely. This is Union Jack, and he just starred in James Bond's 23rd movie, Skyfall.
Really?
Originally, when he was introduced back in 2012, all the stores sold right out of him.
Right.
You know, they just ate him up. And Some folks say that he actually resembles Winston Churchill's uncanny face there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now you have a couple other figurines. One reminds me again of a wedding type or anniversary, perhaps.
Yep. This is actually Monique Luthier's cake topper.
Oh,
this is one of our
gosh.
cake toppers.
Perfect.
Yep, yep.
So for couples that are looking to get married in the Mount Washington Valley, there you go.
Absolutely.
That's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then the small yellow figure in
Yes,
front?
that is Celebration. She is part of our Occasions collection as well. Another smaller piece that we do carry in the store.
It's just really so gorgeous. And the platter mug collection there?
Oh yes, Royal Doulton and Royal Albert is well known for Old Country Rose.
That's gorgeous.
Old Country Rose is the world's #1 selling dinnerware pattern, and this is our Christmas collection here, which is currently available in the store as well.
I love that. It's the colors on that are amazing.
It's beautiful.
I mean, all these colors. I don't know how many times I've said amazing, but as soon as you brought it out, it really brightened up the whole studio. But you didn't leave the kids out of it because you have a 5-piece dinner set there. That's perfect.
Yes, bunnykins. Many folks recognize bunnykins from back in their childhood days. Bunnykins, the figure itself was actually drawn 60 years ago by a young girl. She was 14 years old, and she used to write notes to her family with the little bunnykin figure.
Oh.
Well, her dad worked for Royal Doulton, and he took the sketch in. And they produce dinner plates.
Oh,
and,
wonderful. Now, is that glass?
This
or
one
ceramic, I mean?
here is actually melamine.
Oh, melamine. Okay,
Yep.
because I was going to say, with the ceramic, it probably wouldn't last too long. It's smashed.
Right. No.
it's
So
good.
this one,
Okay.
this one will not break.
All right, great. So that'd be a great gift for an expectant family, perhaps,
Absolutely.
or for a small child. Now, we touched briefly on the history of Royal Doulton. As you mentioned, one of England's most well-known companies, dating back to 1815. They received a knighthood. One of the founder, Henry, received a knighthood from Queen Victoria, and then this has been a family operation ever since. Now, in your store, this is tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
This is happening
at 1
tomorrow.
p.m.
You guys are having a Doulton signing. Tell me more about
we
that.
Are. Michael Doulton is the 5th generation descendant of founder John Doulton. And he travels the world and has been doing so since the 70s, gathering information from collectors on what they like to see in their figurines, what they'd like to see us produce more of. And he takes this back to a team of artists, and then they decide on what their next collections will be.
Oh, that's so exciting. And
yeah.
he's going to be in your store.
He will be,
ready to sign
absolutely.
autographs and personalize a gift perhaps for someone or for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's going on from 1 to 4. Now, in Settlers Green, where your store is located, how do you find you in Settlers Green?
We are right beside of Lindt Chocolate, and everybody knows Lindt Chocolate.
Of course. That's a great location. Actually, if you're coming into Settlers Green from the front side, wrap all the way to the back. There's a parking lot back there. It's easy access to that whole little area there with Lindt Chocolate and Royal Doulton right there. So a little insider's tip for you. And so 1 o'clock, should they come a little bit early? Do you expect it to be kind of a high traffic event?
Early would be good.
Okay.
When he first arrives, he'll do some mingle, and we'll have light refreshments, and then he'll start signing. We have started our pre-sales early, so you could stop by today or early tomorrow and purchase your piece.
Okay.
Your piece will be cleaned up, and we'll ensure there are no stickers on them, and then we'll present them to Michael throughout the day.
Wonderful.
For him to sign and
All right.
give him an opportunity to talk with folks.
And how would you describe Michael? What is he like?
He is very, very down to earth. A great English gentleman. Really has some great, funny stories. And just listening to him talk, he's a real joy to be around.
Wonderful. Well, Michelle, thank you so much for the information. Did we get everything out there that people need to know? In Settlers Green, you guys are right by Lindt Chocolate, Royal Doulton. The event's going on tomorrow from 1 to 4. What are your normal hours of operation, though? When can they come and visit you?
We're open 9 to 9 p.m. Right now, Saturday throughout the week, and Sundays 9 to 6.
perfect. A lot of time to get in, enjoy what you guys have brought to the Valley. Some beauty here in the Valley. And again, this is the Laura collectible for this year, the Santa limited edition that she only has 7 to 8 pieces in the shop right now. And of course, for the married couples coming in, we have the cake topper, or going to be married, I should say, as well as a little something for the little ones. And for the rest of us, that gorgeous platter. What would you call those? Those are, I don't want to say mug because it doesn't really do it justice. It's like a teacup almost, but gorgeous. I mean, perfect for hot chocolate, but really a stunning gift for anybody. Michelle, thank you so much for bringing this into the studio. I hadn't been exposed to the Royal Doulton brand before, but I'm glad you brought it in. Very interesting stuff.
Thank you for having me.
All right, folks, we're going to be back. We have more Watch and Win, weather for the Matt Washington Valley, and events for